This is King Mob, broadcasting out of Radio Lewes. And today, King Mob's in love with love. So there you go, that's Arthur Lee and Love from 1966. It's a song called Orange Skies, and it's from the Da Capo album. And I don't know about you, but Arthur sounds a little spaced out to me on that song. So let's ask the Supremes about that.
Stone love.
Lights up
Yeah, well, thanks, Diana. Back in '66, when that record was made, Arthur Lee and his band Love were the hottest band on the Sunset Strip. They were more popular than The Doors, more popular than the Byrds or Buffalo Springfield. They were the big deal. But they needed a hit right out the tracks like any band. And even though, as you will discover, Arthur Lee is a really sensational songwriter, their first single was a cover. And this is written by Bacharach and David, and it's called My Little Red Book.
Just got out my little red book the minute that you said goodbye. I thumbed right through my little red book. I wasn't gonna sit and cry. And I went from A to Z. I took out every pretty girl in town. They danced with me. And as I held them, all I did was talk about you. Hear your name and I start to cry. There's just no getting over you. Oh no. There ain't no girl in my little red book who could ever replace your charms. And each girl in my little red book knows you're the one I'm thinking of. Oh, won't you please come back? Without your precious love, I can't go on. Where can love be? I need you so much. All I did was talk about you. Hear your name and I start to cry. There's just no getting over you. Oh no. Oh, won't you please come back? Without your precious love, I can't go on. It's haunting me. I need you so much. All I did was talk about you. Hear your name and I start to cry. There's just no getting over you. All I did was talk about you. Hear your name and I start to cry. There's just no getting over you. Oh no.
Boy, that's a great record. But it did do some chart action, but it didn't explode. And certainly not in the way that Brian Poole and the Tremolos exploded when they covered the Contours song, Do You Love Me?
I'm a love man. Call me the love man. Ooh, baby, I'm a love man. That's what they call me. I'm a love man. I'm 6 feet 1, weight 210. Long hair and pretty past skin. A long legs and I'm a iron cycle. Hey, look out, I wanna take you out 'cause I'm a love man. That's what they call me. I'm a love man. Make love to you in the morning. Make love to you at night. I make love to you when you think about it. I wanna make sure everything all right. Cause I'm a love man. Ooh, baby, I'm a love man. That's what they call me. I'm a love man. Big old love man. 6 feet 1, weight 210. A long hair and pretty fair skin. I'm long-legged and I'm a homicide. My baby, I wanna take you on 'cause I'm a love man. Ooh, baby, I'm a love man. Take your hand in the Hollywood.
Well, there you go. Spot the deliberate mistake. That wasn't Brian Paul. That was Otis Redding with Love Man. And Otis did that song at the Monterey Pop Festival in 1966, which broke a lot of acts. And Love did not get on the bill. I think they upset the promoter. And as you hear, this is a story about setbacks and still making great music. And even though they didn't get invited to Monterey Pop, they did cut this great track, 7 and 7 Is.
And my dog lies hypnotized. Through a crack of light, I wasn't able to find my way. Trapped inside a night, but I'm a day, and I go oop, bip, bip, oop, bip, bip, yeah.
There you go, a song so great they needed an explosion to finish it. And when you make a track like that and it doesn't get any radio play, you're entitled to ask, do you love me?
You broke my heart, 'cause I couldn't dance. You didn't even want me around. But now I'm back to let you know that I can really shake 'em down. Do you love me? I can really love. Now do you love me? I'm in the groove. Why do you love me? Do you really love me? Now that I get back. Watch me now. Oh, shake it up, shake it up. Hey, shake it down. Oh, just a little bit of soul now.
There you go. There's another song with a really positive ending. Back to the love story. They did get one strange break. During the 1970s, one of the most popular shows on BBC TV was The Holiday Show, in which the lovely Judith Chalmers would escort you around the world. Great job she had, visiting all these foreign locales and showing you the stuff. Love's song, The Castle, which I'm about to play you, was used as the theme tune. They took the instrumental bit and recut it very slightly and looped it. They made it the opening credits music and the closing credits music and all the bits in between. And I calculate that Arthur Lee was probably, as a songwriter, making about $300 a week from his payments from the BBC, which is not enough money to buy a castle.
Hand me my staff. I'm living in a boat, a plane, a raft. Oh, and my love be a love so hard to choose. If I were in my mind, I would use. Oh, going back to mother, living on the double. Think I'll go to Mexico.
Now that is a really imaginative composition, but it's now the beginning of 1967, and Love have already made 2 albums, and reputations don't mean anything unless you sell records, and they're not selling records, so they figure they need to make a classic, and they really bear down and spend a long time in the studio. Elektra Records is indulgent and allows them to carry on and on and on recording. But these things are important, and as Diana Ross and the Supremes know, you can't hurry love.
I need love, love to ease my mind. I need to find someone to call mine. But Mama said you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. No, you just some tender arms to hold me tight. I keep waiting, I keep on waiting, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But Mama said you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said trust good time, no matter how long it takes. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take.
Anyway, Diana didn't have to worry too much because Love came up with what is undoubtedly their classic album. It's called Forever Changes, and we're going to play a few songs from it. Here's the first, and it's called The Daily Planet.
In the morning we arise and start the day the same old way as yesterday, the day before, and for it all it's just a day like all the rest. So do your best with chewing gum, and it is oh so repetitious, waiting on the sun. Down a doorstop boulevard, it never fails to bring me down. The sirens and the accidents, and for a laugh there's Plastic Nancy. She's real fancy with her children. They'll go far, she buys them toys to keep in practice, waiting on the wall. I feel shivers in my spine, and the iceman, yes, his ice is melting. Won't be there on time. Hope he finds a rhyme for his little mind. I can see you with no end. Eyes, I need you. You're my heart. Look, we're going round and round.
That's the Daily Planet. If you know your Superman comics, you know that's where Superman works during the day as Clark Kent. Or at least he used to. Nowadays, comics are so confusing. Everybody changes gender and mutates into someone different. When I read the comic book characters I used to love as a kid, I have no idea who these people are. But one of the fun things about this show is kind of the research thing. And as my regular listener will know, I like to find odd pieces that are kind of theme related. And this week I discovered that Tom Jones, back in 1979, hit the disco trail and did a version of the classic song Love is in the Air. And not only is this kind of an amusing and entertaining piece of music, on the YouTube video, there's just a bunch of publicity shots of Tom. And they're like the worst shots that you've ever seen. I mean, in one of them, he looks like really angry, like he's going to hit somebody just off camera. And there's another one where he's got a wristwatch that's the size of a carriage clock. And then in a third one, his skin is the color of Moroccan leather. And if you know what Moroccan leather is like, it's a kind of orangey, very soft leather. Actually, the way they make that leather is by using camel urine.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish, I don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air, in the whisper of the trees. Ooh, love is in the air, in the thunder of the sea. And I don't know if I'm just dreaming, I don't know if I feel sane, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I call out your name. Love is in the air, oh, love is in the air. Love is in the air, in the rising of the sun. Yes, love is in the air, when the day is nearly done. And I don't know if you're an illusion, I don't know if I see it true, but you're something that I must believe in, and you're there when I reach out for you. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Oh, love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish, I don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air, yes, love is in the air. Oh, love is in the air, yes, love is in the air. Love is in the air, oh, love is in the air. Love is in the air, love is in the air.
Well, that song's going to fill any dance floor, that's for sure. Next time I do a club set, I'm going to play that. That's fantastic. But back to our main theme, which is the band Love and the great singer-songwriter Arthur Lee. And this is another song from the classic Forever Changes album. This one is called a house is not a motel.
At my house I've got no shackles. You can come and look if you want to. Through the halls you'll see the mantles where the light shines dim all around you. And the streets are paved with gold. And if someone asks you, you can call my name. You're just a thought that someone, somewhere, somehow feels you should be here. And it's so for real to touch, to smell, to feel, to know where you are here. And the streets are paved with gold. And if someone asks you, you can call my name. You can call my name. I hear you calling my name. Yeah. All right now. Hey. By the time that I'm through singing, the bells from the schools of wars will be ringing. More confusions, blood transfusions. The news today will be the movies for tomorrow. And the waters turn to blood. And if you don't think so, go turn on your tub. And if it's mixed with mud, you see it turn to gray. Then you can call my name. I hear you calling my name.
Okay, some of you will know I have a part-time local band called the California Death Ray with the great Max Gibson on guitar, and we play that song, and Max gives that guy a run for his money, I'll tell you that. So where are we now? Okay, Forever Changes is a real classic album, and I haven't finished playing songs from it yet. We'll play some more, but it didn't do it. It didn't sell. It didn't happen. And from that point on, you might say, love's gone bad.
I feel a pounding in my brain, ice cold water running through my veins. Got a bad taste in my mouth from bitter tears. Heart feeling sad 'cause love's gone bad. I see a rainbow, all in black. Must be a sign you ain't coming back. Wake up at night, calling your name. I see a face on my window pane. Out in the
That's a sensational Chris Clark, and as far as I know, she was the only blonde that ever recorded for the Motown label. But that's Love's Gone Bad, and it's written by Berry Gordy Jr., and wow, what a record. But back to our theme again. Love didn't quite go bad. It's just that they never again hit the heights of Forever Changes. They continued to record and perform for years afterwards. Actually, the album following Forever Changes caught people a little cold because it was a lot more rocky. And I was lucky enough to see the band, that would be like 1970, I think, at York University. And I saw them perform this song, which is called August, with the same lineup as the record. And boy, they were fantastic. Now there's some guitar intensity for you. It's one of the reasons I like Love so much, because not only the song's great, but they're capable of delivering really high-quality instrumental music as well. And I love high-quality instrumental music. Where are we going now? We're going to take it down. This is one of Arthur Lee's most beautiful songs. He recorded it actually in the late 80s. It was one of his last kind of new recordings. It was covered by an act called Maisie Starr, and I was going to play that version, but then I played it back to back with the original, and you know what? Arthur wins.
My five-string serenade, yeah. Beneath the water I play, and while I'm playing for you, it might be raining there too. And on my easel I drew, while I was thinking of you. My five-string serenade, yeah. Beneath the water I play, and while I'm playing for you, it might be raining there too. On my easel I drew, while I was thinking of you. My head, here came my five-string serenade. Serenade, yeah. Beneath the water I play, and while I'm playing for you, it might be raining there too. On my easel I drew, while I was thinking of you. But on the roof of my my five-string serenade.
Now, there's a song to break the coldest heart, really. Arthur passed in 2011, but with music like that, it never really goes away. Let's push right on with love. I want to get some more in before the end of the show. So this is Your Mind and We Belong Together.
I'd like to understand just why I feel like I have been through hell, but you tell me I haven't even started yet. To live here, you've got to give more than you get. That's I know, but I said it's alright. I'd like to understand today, then maybe I would know who I was when it was yesterday. The seasons and the reasons are on display, and I know so many people, they just seem to clutter up my mind. And if it's mine, throw it away, throw it again. One's for my girlfriend. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. So many voices, don't let them stop between my ears. But it appears that there they are, though they're wrong, 10,000 strong. Oh, yeah. I'm locking my heart in the closet. I don't need anyone. Oh, no, no, no. You find me behind the door. And all of the fallout faces from long ago, I can't erase this.
Well, you know, I had so many great love songs to play you, but running out of time here, and I got to say thank you to everyone here at Radio Lewes for allowing me to do these weird shows, which I am really enjoying. I'm going to finish with another song from the Forever Changes album. This is probably the classic love song, really. It's called, you'll know it, Other people have covered it. It's one of those songs that will be around forever. And it's called Alone Again Or.
It's alright, I won't forget all the times I've waited patiently for you. And you'll do just what you choose to do. And I will be alone again tonight, my dear. Funny thing, somebody said to me, you know that I could be